Talking with famous people.
But as an ENTP, I know, and any other ENTP knows as well, that the stasis of language precludes it from being meaningfully counted upon to do anything. I mean, that's why we can do anything we want, is because we keep using language to enable that. Why have I gotten away with everything my whole life? Why have I been able to sidestep all the rules and get, everybody else has to do that, but I don't have to do that. I'm going to do it this way. And everyone just goes, oh, well, that's arrogant. Just let them do it. Why? The answer is because it's good to individuate, right? We don't want to say, everybody else has to do this, Eric, you should have to do this too. What we want to say is either one, well, not everybody else should have to do this at all. It should depend on the individual person as to whether they have to do this or not, or don't have to do this, or whatever it is. And number two, we should default to a position of understanding the universe through the lens of those who would tell us what to do have an extraordinarily high burden to justify that. That those who would tell us there's something wrong with us have an extraordinarily high burden to meet before any of us should believe them. That those who would tell us we ought to conform more closely to their understanding of reality ought to be instructed that that is not okay. That their interpretation of reality is necessarily more limited than my own, of course, because, it's about perspectivism, right? Are we prone to relativism and nonconformity? And yeah, sure. But I got all the meta models. You can't get above me in terms of the modeling, the abstraction, right? There's no way to get on top of my level of abstraction and win. You can't win this battle. Nobody can possibly win this battle with me. It's impossible. Whatever criticisms you might have are things that I have those argument chains worked out to the millionth point. And there's no possible way anybody can challenge me on shit like that. They lose 100% of the time. I don't go after defending any qualities in myself that are not defensible 100%. There's a good reason for this. I don't want to lose those battles, and I don't want to make those mistakes. And I use the best tool to make those determinations. And I have been blessed with among the very sharpest examples of the best tool that a person can be endowed with as their primary doing function. So yeah, exploration may or may not be a great being function. I don't know about that. But I'll tell you this, thinking's a hell of a doing function. Because when other people want to come up and roll up on me and say, well, but I think it's your fault for this. I already know the exact place of where all that shit lies, right? I know what was my fault, how much of it was my fault, how much accountability I need to take, how much apologizing I need to do. I also know just as clearly how much of it was your fault, why was that much of it was your fault, what possible arguments you might make to convince me it wasn't your fault, the answers I'm going to give and the answers you're going to give, and why that's still wrong, and what's going to end up winning the round. And here are my voters, and here are the possible ways you can understand those voters, and there's no fucking way out of this, and you're toast. That's why thinking is the best doing function. Because whereas other people live in a world of surprises, I really don't anymore. I'm prepped out for everything. Nobody can come up with me and catch me unless I make really stupid mistakes to set them up for it. And I got to be in a really emotionally distraught space to do that. So, I'm prepped. It's weird because ENTPs are not considered preparation-oriented people at all, and we are not. But we are engaged in a lifelong, massive project of identity construction that we're aware of and we're metacogniting about in a way that no other type does or is or does, to be, to keep parallelism. All right, so I don't know where this video is going. It's supposed to be about that Tinder date, but it didn't end up going there. But the point is, pow, 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 pow. I've gone on 2 Tinder dates now. I'm still gonna ask so malicious out. I gotta make another video about that. I gotta talk to you directly, Melissa.